today. From Lumen Field in Seattle, this is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Purdy going to the air right away. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms. But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Third and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the third play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
After the interception, here's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. From the gun, here's Smith. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now Smith. being chased out left. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Smith on first down. In trouble, and he's taken down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
So we've hit halftime here in what obviously is a very fast-moving first half of play. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA. All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the third quarter. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Up the middle, here's Walker. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the 50, it's Smith. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. Purdy off the play fake. As it looks like we are just about set. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Running right, here's Walker. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Walker with another carry. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's get off the field, G. Let's get off the field.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words. Make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. So the victory here for Seattle. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say? It's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, what the